Welcome, fellow Trailblazers, to this edition of Release Readiness, Spring 19. My name is Madeline Gill, and I'm joined here by my colleague Melissa O'Kane. We're both from the Sales Cloud product management team, and we're very excited to share with you what's new in the email integration space this release.
Yes, super excited to be here. Maddie, as you know, this is my first Release Readiness video. Gonna do my best, but really excited to be here. A little nervous.
Yeah.
Be nice.
So we'll trailblaze with Melissa here. So the good news is that most of what we'll cover today is actually generally available with the Spring 19 release. However, we will touch briefly upon some roadmap items. I know Melissa might talk about some future goodness, so just keep in mind to make all of your purchasing decisions based on currently available products. So what's on the docket for today? Well, first, Melissa and I will talk about email integration and what it means to integrate Salesforce with your email and calendar application. Next, I'll talk about what's available in our desktop integrations today, with special mention of what we've delivered to you all in Spring 19. I will note it's super exciting, so you will want to watch the rest of this. So next, I'll hand it over to Melissa, who will talk about all of the goodness that's available on our mobile applications.
Yes, so let's take a step back, Maddie. All this email integration talk, all this excitement about Salesforce and email integration, what is the big deal?
What does it mean?
What does it mean? Why should we care about it? So in reality, a lot of businesses, not the great ones, not the most successful, but the ones that are trying really, really hard, are struggling through a very, very siloed sales experience. And most often that starts with Salesforce.com, and they really treat that as their point of central contact, their central channel where everything is. And sure, this is where admins and managers and, let's be honest, a lot of execs live, but that's not the full picture of what is really needed in the sales process today. What's really needed and what's really critical, something that we love, you and me, Maddie, talk about all the time, is email and calendar. And email and calendar is this space where sales reps live. And not only sales reps, but customers as well. Sales reps are interacting with their customers in email all the time, 24/7, trying to close the deal. This is where customer communications really, really happen. They're also struggling to set meetings and discussion points with their customers and prospects through calendaring. Could take days, sometimes hours, to really lock down a meeting with a prospective client or a customer. And then there's this thing called mobile, where everyone lives. Near and dear to my heart, obviously, something I work on every single day with an extraordinary team. But this is really the age of mobility. We have reached the age where everyone has a device, and this is our go-to companion throughout the day. And unfortunately, if you don't have integration and you don't bring Salesforce to those other channels, you're really missing out on a lot. And it becomes a really siloed, disconnected, and manual process. So, this is the most serious part. There are consequences to this approach, right, Maddie? We hear about this all the time. Reps lose valuable time in their day. They just want to sell. They don't want to manually input data into the CRM. They want to be out there talking to their customers, closing the deal. This is what they do best. And then more importantly, or just as important, you suffer through low and slow Salesforce adoption. Salesforce shouldn't be like putting some ribs in a slow cooker out in the backyard to get that adoption. It should be fast. It should be what your business really needs to be successful. So I like, we had Metallica at Dreamforce, Astro on the side, plays a little guitar. I liken this approach to really just putting Astro up, doing like a guitar solo up on a mountain in the middle of nowhere. No one knows poor Astro's up there. Sure, he sounds great, but how long can little Astro actually play by himself with nobody noticing?
It's tough.
Yeah, it is tough. Poor Astro. So, customers that are really successful actually get that the siloed experience is not where it's at. Sure, they're using Salesforce.com as a central point, but they're integrating intelligently with email and calendar. They're bringing mobile into their everyday users' lives. And they're seamlessly integrating those pieces of the sales process. And so it's about bringing Salesforce into those channels, those experiences, not making your users and your reps go to you where you want them to go. So what does that mean? That means we're going to break Astro off that mountain, Maddie. We're going to bring Astro down. We're going to open up that garage. We're going to bust it open. We're going to bring in the rest of the crew, and we are going to create a beautiful sales symphony that's connected, intelligent, and automated.
Fantastic. Thanks, Melissa. So I want to talk about what you get today out of the box with your CRM license, because I think there's this misconception that you need all of these additional products in order to see the value immediately of email and calendar integration with Salesforce. So what's available today with your CRM license? Well, this is what Melissa was talking about when you want to bring the best of Salesforce into your reps' email and calendar. So where they're starting their day, where they're interacting with customers is in email and calendar consistently. And so how do we bring all of that relevant Salesforce information right to where they're working in email and calendar? And that happens seamlessly with our Outlook add-in and our Gmail Chrome extension. So whether you're using Gmail or Outlook, you can bring a Salesforce experience right to reps in that context. And so that includes being able to view relevant Salesforce information within the context of an email. So I can see, what accounts are associated with an email, what contacts, leads, opportunities, all of that data right there without having to toggle to Salesforce. You can manually log emails over from Gmail or Outlook directly into Salesforce. And you can even automate this process if you want with Einstein activity capture. We also offer the ability to leverage Salesforce templates right within your Gmail or Outlook to manage customer communications, and you also can work with Salesforce tasks right out of the box.
And Maddie, this is standard.
Totally standard,
Included.
Melissa. If you have
Wow.
a CRM license, you can start bringing the power of email integration.
That's awesome.
So what's next? Well, maybe you want to do a little bit more, and you realize the value that this email integration has for your team, but you want to give them a little extra. You want to give them another head start. That's where Inbox comes in. So Inbox is a premium set of productivity tools as well as access to a mobile app that Melissa will discuss that streamlines these processes even further. So we offer these productivity tools that include email tracking, so reps know when their prospects are engaged. You can leverage Einstein email insights and recommended connections to best identify opportunities. You can schedule meetings more quickly with our scheduling tool. Use text shortcuts, schedule emails to be sent later. All of these tools that can save reps time and automate their most manual processes. So we know a lot of you, especially recently, have had questions about what's happening with our email integration today. And I actually want to call out Janice and Shariah, who tuned into one of our previous release readinesses and had the question about, does the Salesforce Chrome extension replace Inbox? Great question, you guys. It's one we've been hearing over and over, and I'm here to spread the good word that no longer do you have to make a decision between two different integrations. The premium experience now comes with a license automatically on top of the base experience. So that's conveyed hopefully in this chart here where you see the Outlook and Gmail integration. So everything I was just talking about, the contextual CRM, bringing all of that valuable Salesforce information into email and calendar, and vice versa, allowing reps to easily log email and calendar communications into Salesforce is available standard. So with that CRM license, you get that today. And then with the Inbox license, you upgrade to this set of premium productivity tools that will live in this same integration and supercharge rep productivity even further. And then, of course, there's the mobile app.
So Maddie and I are pretty trustworthy, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
We have high trust scores here at Salesforce on our team.
Number one value.
Number one value, exactly. But don't take our word for it. This is what we want to tell you. We are trustworthy, but just don't take our word alone. We actually have talked to so many customers about their experience with email integrations and with Inbox and the benefits that they're really seeing. And so here you see, the step of greatness, as we call it, culminating in this supercharge, if you will, or boost to CRM adoption. Those are staggering numbers. That's an incredible benefit to your business, to the people that work for you, the sales reps, really saving them time, but also increasing adoption, which is really vital.
Yeah, so we love slides. We could talk about slides all day, but you're here to see the demos. So this, what I'm about to show you is out of the box, so this standard email integration. So I'm a sales rep who loves to work out of their email, and my company happens to use Outlook. So I'm conducting my business out of my Outlook email and Outlook calendar. So I'm starting my day, opening my Outlook, reading through my emails, seeing what I've missed. And I'm opening up this email here from Damien. And immediately you can see that I've surfaced this side panel called Salesforce that is bringing the best of Salesforce into my Outlook. So no longer do I have to toggle between Salesforce and Outlook to find all of the information I need to best respond to the customer. It's actually being brought in for me right here. So I can see related people records to this email. I can see related accounts. I can see how big the opportunity is that I'm working with here. And that gives me enough information I need to respond appropriately to this communication. I can even go in here and edit the record directly within the side panel. So maybe I've identified that Damien has a new phone number. I can edit the record directly in the side panel, and that will be saved over in Salesforce as well. What else can I do right out of the box? I can log this email to Salesforce. So no longer do I have to be manually entering data into the CRM, but it's going to happen for me. So I can relate the email to the proper people records and maybe this new business as well. And we can see that the email has been related to Salesforce. I actually know that as well because you can see there's a little tag here that says that the email has been logged over into Salesforce. What else does this standard email integration provide me with? I can create new records. So perhaps I want to create a new case associated with this email, and look at that. We'll also auto-populate the subject and the description for the case based on information in the email subject. I can manage my Salesforce tasks. So any task list views I have in Salesforce, I can see here and edit, create, and delete tasks right from my Outlook. Lastly, I can leverage the power of Salesforce search. So if I want to identify more information about a record that's not open for me right now, I can actually search for it in Salesforce, pop it up, and then if I need more detail, I can always open it up in Salesforce using this button here. So all of that is available to you today right out of the box with your CRM license, and that's the power of the standard email integration. Now, Spring 19, what's new in Spring 19? Why are we here today? Why is this one of the most, if not the most, exciting release readiness yet for email integration?
It is.
So, new in Spring 19, there's now one Chrome extension for Gmail. So I want to go back to you, Janice and Shariah, saying, what's the deal? Is there a Lightning for Gmail extension? Is there an Inbox extension? Is there a Salesforce extension? What the heck is happening? Well, great news, Janice. Great news, Shariah. We have one Chrome extension for Gmail users as of Spring 19. And if you remember from our last release, Readiness in Winter, we've done the same for Outlook. So if your company uses Outlook instead of Gmail, there's now one Outlook add-in for you to install, and that's called Salesforce. So I want to hammer this home because I'm sure some of you are still watching this recording, scratching your head saying, I don't get it. Trust me, it's a little confusing for me too, but all of this work that we've done is to make the process simpler for you. So now when you go to the Chrome Web Store, if you're using Gmail, or you go to the Microsoft Office store if you're an Outlook user, and you search for Salesforce, there is one Chrome extension or one Outlook add-in to install called Salesforce. And you can see in the screen right here, that's exactly how it will look when you type Salesforce into the Chrome Web Store. So this Chrome extension is for all users. If you want to use the base integration, so all of that awesome contextual CRM we're bringing to you, or if you want the premium features that come with Inbox, all of that is available in this Salesforce integration in one place, no matter what experience you're using. And so what does it mean when you upgrade to the Inbox experience? Well, as I said, you don't have to install an entirely new extension or an entirely new Outlook add-in. You'll receive those premium productivity tools that you know and love in the same extension. So you can see, and I'll demo in a minute to give you even a more concrete idea of what's happening, that all of these productivity tools that you love with Inbox, the ability to schedule meetings quickly, to insert your availability and text shortcuts, to track emails, all of that will surface in your same Salesforce extension with an Inbox license. So now I'm a sales rep who works in Gmail. And again, I showed the standard integration in Outlook, but all of this is available across Outlook and Gmail. So I'm a company, a business that uses Gmail. I'm a rep who starts my day in Gmail. And I've received an email from Aaron who says, "Hi, Maddie, I've been on a trial, would love to learn more." And I can already see, as I demonstrated before, the power of that contextual CRM. So I can view more information about Aaron here, see what he's up to. But I want to show you right now the productivity tools. So I'm going to go ahead and reply to Aaron. And he says he would love to speak with someone. So this sounds very promising. And I want to send over some times to Aaron to see when it works best for him to meet. Here we see in this same extension, I've now received access with the Inbox license to the premium compose tools. So now when I'm composing this email, I can pop out the insert availability tool, and I can find some free slots in my calendar to send directly to Aaron. When I add these to the email, and he receives the email, he'll be able to click on one of these slots and the meeting will be automatically scheduled on both of our calendars. Again, saving me time coordinating meetings via 5 or 6 emails. What other tools do we have here? We have email tracking. So we know it's important for reps such as myself to be able to know when prospects are engaging with my communications. So not only can I track when this email was opened, but I can actually track if he clicks on a link that I've sent in the email. So say I want to help him, do a quick Google search here, and I've added this link to the email. We can now see that this link has been populated in the link tracking detail. And so when I send this email off, I can not only know when he opens the email, but if he clicks on the link there. Some other awesome tools are the ability to schedule an email to be sent later. So I've just sent those times over to Aaron, but maybe in another case, I know that he's checking his email at 8 in the morning, and so I want to send that email right when he's checking his inbox. Perfect. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. I know he'll see my email first thing, so I can schedule that email to be sent later. I can also use text shortcuts to streamline my process. So perhaps I miss him, and I can insert this quick snippet and send the email using that more seamlessly. And then again, just to highlight the value of these tools, I can see here in my tracking tab all of my emails that have been engaged with. So similar to how I sent over the email to Aaron to see when he was interacting with it, I can view this feed of all of my emails that I've sent and when they've been interacted with. I can also view in the scheduled tab my emails that are scheduled to be sent later. So hopefully that clarifies for you all this fantastic improvement we've made to our email integrations. Whether you're Gmail or whether you're Outlook, there's now one Salesforce Chrome extension, one Salesforce Outlook add-in, and you receive that standard integration and the value of that integration with your CRM license. And then with the Inbox Premium experience, you gain access automatically to all of those fantastic productivity tools that I just demoed that saves reps time and automate manual processes. And so I want to address one more thing before I pass it over to Melissa to show you how you can do all of this on the go, wherever you are. It's that some of you are using the Inbox extension or Outlook add-in today. And maybe this is what you were referencing, Janice and Shariah, when you said, what's the difference between the Salesforce extension and the Inbox extension? Well, like I mentioned, there's only one extension going forward for base or premium Inbox users, and that's the Salesforce extension. So what does that mean if you're using our older Inbox extensions today? That means that as of spring 19, you should be chomping at the bit to move to this new Gmail integration with Inbox or Outlook integration with Inbox for Outlook users. Because not only are you going to receive these same fantastic productivity tools that you know and love in Inbox, as well as the mobile app, you'll also be able to leverage the power of the Lightning platform that comes with this Salesforce extension. The Salesforce extension is built on the Lightning platform, and that means that you can do more than ever in terms of customizability, configurability, and really bring the power of the known and loved Salesforce platform to your email integration. So admins can configure the side panel layout using the Lightning App Builder. Now users can inline edit records, which they haven't been able to before. You can access global search. You can create custom objects, so no longer are you limited to those lists of standard objects. We offer the auto population that I demoed earlier on the task and case creation. And best of all, for our Chrome extension users, you can now use the Chrome extension from Google Calendar. So these are just a few of the awesome benefits that this integration between platform and productivity is bringing our users, and we hope you'll love the experience as much as we've enjoyed creating it for you. So now on to Melissa, because maybe as Maddie, the sales rep, I'm done working out of my email and now I have to rush off to a meeting. So Melissa, what can I do on mobile?
Thanks, Maddie. First of all, that was incredible work that you and the team did around consolidating that into one add-on.
Thank you.
Simply incredible. And it's going to be such a benefit to customers. It already is today. So that was great. So yes, over here on the Inbox mobile side, we've been working hard, continuing to work on rolling out new features, shoring up the security a little bit as well, and really building on the great app that already is Inbox Mobile. So 2 things I'm going to highlight today that are especially dear to our hearts on the mobile app team, and changes that are actually already live in the store today. So if you don't know, we're a little special on mobile over here on the app side. We don't follow the big releases necessarily. We get the advantage of releasing features when we can throughout the year. And so both of the features that I'll highlight today are actually already available in the current version for you on either iOS or Android. So first, some changes to the side panel, Maddie. We worked a little harder, so your fingers will not have to. That's our motto there at the mobile team headquarters. And we received some pretty frequent feedback that we could make some improvements on the iOS side, especially around this side panel. So we moved email account selection to the top, as you can see here. For really, really easy access. We also launched a combined view, so you can now see all that glorious email in one steady feed if you would like. And we made sure that your account selection was persistent. So if you like to be in one inbox a little more than the other, we're not going to take you out of that. And then this is really exciting to us, and especially I hear Phyllis yesterday had a question about this during Sales Cloud release readiness. Phyllis Bierman, this one's for you. We have launched Lightning template support. So this was really exciting for the team. You can now carry around a little extra Lightning in your pocket, Maddie, as we like to say. But
it's lighter with Lightning.
It's lighter with Lightning, yeah, it is. And really have worked hard to bring templates, Lightning templates in particular, to where you live, our mobile users. No more need to go to external apps or experiences, all in one, as we love to build. And we also rolled out recently used templates, so that's persistent, as I like to say, to increase the old STE, speed to email. And also built in, just like our Lightning counterpart, record relation built into that send flow. So let's see it in action. So this is the Inbox mobile app that we all love today. When you come into the app, I'll show you how to access the side panel, which everyone should know, but go through the changes there. And then we'll try out some Lightning templates just for the heck of it. So you can't see my thumbs, but I just hit that hamburger, the little 3-line icon up there. And you can now see that I have multiple accounts showing at the top. This was previously in the bottom, so a little tougher to get to. So you can select any email that you would like to focus on. Or, like I said, you can choose this combined view if you really want to see all of your email in one place. And so in that combined view, literally all of your email from both accounts will show up in the same feed. So let's go to, as I'm going through my multiple inboxes, let's try to send an email using a lightning template, shall we? So this is my inbox. As you can see, we've got some little, as we lovingly call them, some blue donuts. I did send an email to myself, but we'll disregard that. So say I want to send an email using a template. I'm on the go. I'm very busy, as you know, Maddie, every day.
Yep.
Heavily rely on productivity tools that Inbox, in particular Inbox Mobile, has to offer. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the compose icon at the top. And here you'll see standard email compose mode pop up in the insert productivity tools menu. So as Maddie walked through all of those awesome productivity tools on the desktop side, our users will know those are also available here when you compose an email in mobile form. And so let's say I want to let somebody know that Lightning templates are here. They're in the wild. Just go ahead and select my templates action there, and you'll see we default to recently used. I've been heavily spreading the word that Lightning templates are here, so you'll see both of those.
Especially when I'm on the go. I love being able to quickly access the ones that I use all the time.
Yes, we worked really hard to make it super easy, very simple, and fast. And so let's say that I hadn't been spreading the gospel that is my Lightning templates. I open up my template panel down here, and I can select from recently used for those templates that I use all the time. Now this new feature of my Lightning templates, you can see all Lightning templates, and then we still have the good old steady go-to classic templates in there. We did not remove those. So Phyllis, hopefully that makes you happy. So I'll select my Lightning templates, and here they are. All of my Lightning templates, easy to select from. I'm going to let someone know that Lightning templates are here in Inbox Mobile. And so this is also brand new, obviously, the ability to pull up a template compose mode. I'm going to go ahead and decide to relate this to Chip. Him and I have been talking about Lightning templates lately, so I want to make sure that that is recorded. And then also I'm going to relate to an account. And this is all the same functionality that you would have on desktop. And it's a little quick in this demo, but when you're actually doing that relation work, Maddie, we're pre-populating the merge fields with that information within the compose mode. So making it even easier to just send. So this looks good. Looks like a good email. I'm ready to send to Chip. I'm going to go ahead and OK that. You'll see it pre-populates in the compose mode. You have the ability to go through and make sure everything worked just like you want it to. And I'm going to go ahead and send to Chip. Also, functionality, if you choose to log that email, you can go ahead and do that.
Easy.
Easy, easy. So hopefully, Phyllis Spearman, that helps you out, and hopefully you're excited about Lightning templates in mobile and making it a little easier to send on the go. Okay, so also special announcement today. We thought Release Readiness was the place to do it. We have some really exciting stuff in the works for Inbox Mobile. The team is working so hard on increasing productivity tools and really sharpening the app's smarts as much as we can this year. And this year will be all about the deal closer. And so I wanted to give a little sneak peek. Cody's in construction, obviously, we're still working on it, but meet Deal Closer Mobile. So this is the same exact app, Inbox Mobile, but we're introducing a new hub, which will surface critical event and email insights and information for your day to help you really understand what your day is going to look like and what you need to do, kind of be your productivity companion throughout the day. We're also introducing a record overview, which will serve as a snapshot. So really preparing you for conversations, for in-person meetings, looking at that record and surfacing notes, activity, both past and future, related records as well. And then we're also building out some cool meeting wrap-up functionality that will intelligently surface some quick actions that you might want to take after a meeting. So we'll be announcing obviously more as we go, but we're really, really excited to deliver this year, especially in Inbox Mobile, where deal closers live and breathe.
Hopefully, all of the demos and slides we've just provided you with have given you a fantastic overview of what we've recently brought to our desktop and mobile integrations. Hopefully, this clarifies a lot of the questions you had around what's happening with our email integration. I will briefly address another question from the Sales Cloud release readiness recording. I believe it was Jenny who asked us if the Chrome extension works with the nonprofit success pack. Jenny, your answer is yes. However, for the Chrome extension to work, you do need to be a G Suite user. So we don't support free Gmail accounts. In the new extension, you'll need to be using G Suite, but otherwise you should be all set to get up and running. And hopefully upgrading to the premium experience, so you get that mobile app too.
Got to get that mobile.
Yeah, and so of course, ideally, we would have provided you with everything you need to know in the past half hour, but there's a lot of information out there to help you guys once this recording is over. So we have some fantastic Spring 19 release notes, especially for Gmail and Outlook, that cover all of the changes I just mentioned to our email integrations. Melissa has these awesome mobile apps that she's been working to build, so there are links right here to download those for the App Store and Google Play. If you're interested in trying out Inbox for free, you can check with your AE about courtesy licenses. They should be able to provision them for you, get you up and running on the premium experience. We also have awesome Trailblazer communities, so all of you guys are obviously Trailblazers because you're tuning in here. You can keep that trailblazing spirit going forward in the communities. If you search for keywords such as Outlook, Gmail, or Inbox, you'll be directed to our Trailblazer communities where experts, I like to think, such as myself and Melissa, will be there answering your questions to help you get up and running with these integrations. And lastly, there's an awesome trailhead in the community as well about integrating your Outlook and Gmail with Salesforce. So maybe if you're newer to the email integrations, you don't know where to get started, take that trailhead. I promise you'll be up and running in no time. And that's it.
Thanks, Maddie.
Thank you, Melissa.
Man, you did great.
She did great her first time, so thank you all for tuning in, blazing our trail with us. We hope you enjoy the improvements to our email integrations in Spring 19.